Hello and welcome everybody. It's Rose Smith here from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com. Thanks for joining me for the lovely Libra August horoscope. Okay, so there's a couple of challenges coming up in August for you, and it could relate to the things that you share with other people, like joint resources. So some examples of this would be maybe loans, inheritances, superannuation or 401k if you're in the States. Can also relate to difficulties with intimacy with other people. So they're challenges, but they are achievable challenges that you can overcome, okay, and you'll be stronger for it. The other thing to note is that there's no eclipses, no new retrogrades, retrograding planets this month. Jupiter is going retrograde on the 28th of July, so things could go down a little bit or go slower, perhaps concerning your significant partnerships. Maybe your partner's off doing something different if you have a partner, and it's like you've just sort of made a little bit of space between you so you can do what you need to do. Okay, if you're new, please consider subscribing to the channel and hit that notification bell. What I do is I like to draw 2 tarot cards as theme cards for the month for you, and then we'll have a look at your horoscope in depth. So let's go to the board and have a look at these cards first up and see what comes out. This is your horoscope we'll come to in a moment. But the first half of the month, let's see what we get for lovely Libra in August. Okay, we'll go with that one. Closing my eyes now. Small animals, but it's not dogs and cats. It's maybe goats, sheep. I don't know what that means. Sheep, I guess it means think before you move forward on something. Make sure that you think about things before you take anything new on board. Okay, you may need to also, I'm just thinking you might be surrounded by sheep. You may need to defend yourself in some point. There could be the possibility of conflict. Somebody's not happy, and especially to do with these shared resources here. We've got Uranus here, which can bring crazy kind of behaviour. Mars is already there as well, and that can sort of lead you to be quite ambitious and want to move forward, but maybe other people want you to do what you're already doing, okay, and not to try new things. So you're strong enough, you're up to the task. There's lots of different areas of your life this could affect, but it's only sort of like a storm in the teacups kind of thing. All right, let's have a look at the second half of the month for you, lovely Libra. And it's about being assertive. If you've got any sort of psychic ability, you'll read the writing on the wall and you'll be able to avoid arguments if you need to. All right, the second half of the month, what is this? It's a great sort of, I get the word foil, F-O-I-L. It's like a sail in spirit, and it's like catching solar winds or something. And it is about moving forward, most definitely. But the sun seems to be quite important in this. So it's almost like something you'd see in like a movie, and there's this great solar foil, F-O-I-L, in space that catches the rays of the sun, and that that causes it to move forward. The star comes up, okay, your hopes and dreams. The universe hears what you want to say. It's like you come up with an idea and it's something a bit different, which it would be with Uranus there, something unpredictable. So you've got to be careful how you introduce it to other people, so whether these be people that you work with or your partner, could be your partner too. Because we have Chiron there, which is the wounded healer, and so it might be you want to maybe you want to go on a trip or something, and he or she doesn't want to go. But this card is saying that there's a lot of potential. It's a very positive card. The moon is here in the background, so yeah, there's intuition here, being in touch with the emotions and the subconscious. The universe hears everything that you ask for, everything that you think. It sees everything that you do, you see. So there is a lot of growth and potential. This could also be your daughter if you have one, or a young woman around you that has a life in front of her whole life. And I guess what I'm saying is think before you make major decisions. Okay, very beneficial card. So even though it might start off like in a bit of a conflict sort of situation, it doesn't end up that way, because this card brings a whole lot of new energy. It's like you're on the right track. You mightn't have it 100% right, but you're on the right track here. All right, let's make this a bit bigger so that you can see. There we go. All right, and we'll come to your horoscope now. It's a very Mars-heavy month, by the way, so just to let you know that arguments are around for everybody. It's not just you, lovely Libra. Everybody's got a couple of T-squares. Some star signs actually have 3, so, you know. You don't have the yod that other star signs do, though. But it's like these challenges that come along are to strengthen you. Okay, so starting the month off, 31st of July to the 3rd of August, Mars conjuncts Uranus here. And so you'll see they're both 18 degrees, 1832 and 1842. So it's like the energies blend. So you could be more a bit crazy, a bit wilder than usual, a bit headstrong. Maybe daring activities appeal to you. You want to take a risk in something. Do be cautious of impatience and recklessness. It's not the time for putting your physical body in danger. So, for example, if you know that there's COVID, somebody's got COVID and you want to go out with them somewhere, yeah, that might be a bit risky. But it's like you have this strong drive for freedom and independence now, and you want authority over your own life, which is fair enough. The best thing to do is to take a deep breath and to slow down and just think, okay? It's because maybe you're bored and you need excitement. That's fair enough, okay? I can appreciate that, you know, sometimes life does need to be a bit exciting and fun. The 2nd of August to the 25th of August, Mercury moves into your 12th house here. So this brings sort of a desire to be on your own a bit more, or pay attention to your spiritual life, your inner being, and your subconscious, which is this card here. Really sort of being in touch with what's going on there. It's a great time for study. It's a great time for sensitivity. If there's some sort of situation, you can see behind the scenes. It's almost like the gift of the scenario, I call it. You can see all these likely scenarios, what's likely to happen. It's probably not a time to move forward on anything just yet, okay? 6th of August to the 9th of August, Mars squares Saturn. Can be frustrating. Most star signs have this as well. Fighting with authority figures. You might be fighting about vaccines or something like that, because COVID's really taken off again in Australia at the moment. And yeah, and it's difficult. Everybody's just got to suck it up, you know, basically. So just be aware, take a deep breath again, slow down, make sure you're present in the here and now. So Mars often pushes people into the future, and it's sort of, you know, pushing you forward like that. But if your feet aren't on the ground firmly, then you lose touch with, you know, this physical reality. So don't demand too much of yourself or other people at this time. Just work quietly and steadily towards what you need to do. Then we have a full moon in Aquarius here in your 5th house, shaking things up. Again, this is pointing to, because this is a house of entertainment and leisure and pleasure, and with the full moon there's some sort of turbulence, and it's like you want to go out and have fun, but there's some sort of problem with it. And do be cautious if you're going out with people, because there could be an incident. Maybe you're supposed to meet somewhere and they're late, or they don't show up, or there's you're meeting at a certain place, but no, then they change the place, or they change the date, or something like that. It's like you want to be playful and fun-loving now. There's some sort of issue around it. You could enjoy sports and games, and it is good for your creativity. It shakes things up. The turbulence shakes things up in your subconscious, bringing things to the surface, so you can be more creative. It also can affect romance as well. Things could go off in a different direction regarding potential romance. Then we have 8th of August to the 12th of August, Mars trines the Moon. This is quite good, actually, because it's like you've got a lot more energy, you're more passionate, you're running on your instincts, and you could be sort of more natural or childlike in some way. You might enjoy the football, or going to a rock concert, or just sports in general, basically. 10th of August to the 4th of September, your ruler, Venus, moves into your 11th house, giving you a very strong desire to socialise with other people. Friendships, groups and connections should flow smoothly and harmoniously now. You could meet some beautiful people when you go out, either beauty in what they look like or beauty within. Your hopes and dreams also run smoothly towards their end results, especially regarding business and professional matters. Consulting with professionals is helpful now, and parties and gala events are indicated. The 10th of August to the 13th of August sees Mars sextiling Neptune, and this is not a good sort of time to express your ambition. If you want to help other people, you'll probably have better luck doing that. If you do something to serve other people for some idealistic purpose, probably would work out well. 10th of August to the 14th of August, Mars squares Mercury. Again, be careful of irritability and impatience. There could be some arguments, some sort of conflict here. And it's because you speak a little bit too directly. It's like there's no filter. It's like as soon as you think, it comes out of your mouth, perhaps. So please think and go slow. You could be quite impatient and more easily frustrated. And again, be careful where your physical body is in space. Pay attention, be present to what you're doing, because Mars can often cause slips and trips, falls and spoils. 18th of August to the 25th of March 2023 is a very long time for Mars to be here in your 9th house. You really want to grow your life. You want to expand your life in some way. And if you do have a sort of fanatical streak about anything, you're probably more likely to see it now. You could be very strong in your convictions and you fight for causes that you believe in, but you'll probably also come across other people that are fighting for causes they believe in, which won't necessarily be the same as yours. You might really want to travel somewhere or start a new business, undertake some new project that is quite physically or mentally challenging. Of course, don't put your physical body in any danger. Because Mars has this supreme confidence and can sometimes lead you to a place that's got a certain element of risk. 18th of August to the 21st of August, Mars trines your ascendant. You feel more confident and bold now. You don't seem to care as much about outside approval, and this frees you to act on your own behalf or do something that you haven't had the courage to do before. You could be feeling better health-wise. You could have more energy and your vitality is quite good. You need physical outlets now for all of this energy that you have, so a walk in the morning is always a good idea. 21st of August to the 22nd of September sees the Sun move into your 12th house of the subconscious or the divine goddess, and with this, you might want to retreat from the world. You want to spend quiet time reflecting on what's going on in your life and also within. And it's a time to relax, basically, rejuvenate yourself. And you don't really feel like going out and being where the action is just now. 24th of August to the 23rd of September, also Mercury moves here into the first house, and you're probably going to come out and make some sort of statement to the world. You might have been thinking about something for a fair while, and you'll speak out and let your voice be heard. You're probably more alert than usual, and it's also an excellent time to initiate discussions and communications. The only thing with this, with Mercury here, is it's like you've got these messages you want to put out, but with any conversation, it always pays to listen to other people as well. 26th of August to the 29th of August sees a new moon in Virgo, which is here in your 12th house here, and with this is some sort of new beginning regarding your spirituality. You feel more sensitive, perhaps. You need more solitude and privacy now, perhaps. And you might want to instinctively sort of lock yourself away from the world. That's okay sometimes. It's a great time for meditation, contemplation, and spiritual renewal. And then the 31st of August to the 2nd of September, your ruler Venus conjuncts Mercury. You could use a lot of charm and humour in your communications. You have quite a friendly attitude towards other people, which makes favourable impression on them. You might be feeling more artistic now. Maybe there's some sort of interest in literature or poetry. And these couple of days, it's like you don't really feel like doing serious mental work. So if you have been doing that, which is likely that you could have been doing some sort of really highly intense mental work previously, it's like you're going to have a bit of a break from that and have a couple of days off so that you can socialise and enjoy yourself, which is fine. Okay, so that's your horoscope, lovely Libra. I hope it's helpful to you. If you are new, please consider subscribing to the channel and hit that notification bell right now. Leave a like or a comment. That would be fabulous, or share on your socials. I would love that. Thank you very much. Have a fabulous month. And if you are new, subscribe and be alive. Hit that notification bell right now. Thanks again, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.